driving with this guy in the car. Drive.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Go for it.
Fuck yo, mama.
I don't get it. Is this like a stunt something like that or what? It looks like a... That looks pretty bad.
Try driving with this guy in the car.
Yeah, he ran over it. Actually? That's pretty insane.
He's dead?
The seventh country.
Well, I'm trying to understand what kind of context this is. Like, I don't get it. Like, what even is happening in this clip? This is like some degenerate shit. This is like some fucking, like... This is like some fucking what even is happening?
Just get in your whip and get the fuck out.
Yeah, I know the best course of action, but I want to kill each and every one of these guys.
In GTA.
No, I want to.
The best course of action is just get in your whip and get the fuck out.
Yeah, I know the best course of action, but
What, that was before?
no, I want to.
Yeah, anyway, like what something's gotta be wrong with him for sure.
Fine, that's all you want to know. Release it. Cut him up at the N-word. He said it today. Oh yeah, I'll check this. Yeah. Why do you think calling black people the nigger is bad? You can't say. How you feel about that? You can't say
Yo.
that, bro. You can't call us niggers.
Yo. Over and over again?
Why you touching me for? Don't touch me. Put your hands down. Don't touch me.
Take a step
Just
back.
go. Just go. Just bro. Don't touch me.
He's too far away.
Drive.
The flow is good. If protesters or people impeding your flow of traffic, blowing you, run your ass over. Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to apply that here though. What a dumb way to interpret certain people's words. Like that seems like some zero IQ. I mean, you can, you absolutely, huh? Like, how does that play here?
Merry Christmas, chat. I love you all. Hope your stockings are filled with jizz.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, this is...
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I can't see shit. Well, that's why. Well, when you're afraid, well, I don't know what's going on.
I know how you feeling, but
Yeah.
you could have a little bit more calm on that. We don't know how
No, you don't know. There's armed people surrounding my car. Yeah, and they're armed. They all have pistols. They all have pistols. So
Yeah, but you have to be able to construct this argument though. Like was he going forward and they surrounded him instantly? Was there a chance for him to escape before? Was there like is it something that he stayed in and then decided to go now? Like you have to be able to construct that fear or whatever. Like you can't just.
well, the ones with pistols.
I guess you see the full thing though.
It doesn't matter.
We have to
They're
debunk
all
it.
unregistered guns.
you'd have to look at the actual thing. What comment? What happened with the comment? No, I understand there's stalkers and shit like that, but like, you have to show me the link before. Is there Yeah, I mean that's annoying as fuck for sure. Why do people do that anyway?
Get this little guy out of here.
I don't like this guy, but those guys are asking a lot of streamers for a long time. Maybe part of a gang affiliation, you could blah and carry guns. I mean, yeah, this is awful, yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's starting to point towards.
How you doing?
Yeah, you'd have to show me the actual thing. Like, show me the actual thing. Like, I feel like all I'm getting is like these small excerpts of words. Buddy, even in an instance where like it would be like a lot worse.
I'm his
Right.
buddy friend. Glad I could help.
I'm not. There's no point in talking about it. Just show me the thing. Show me the VOD. Show me the VOD.
There's a body.
I think he is.
Gotta leave up out of here.
Nah, that's my.
Brain rot, like jacked.
The cookie files! That's all we want! Release the fucking cookie files!
Where do these guys stream, dude? Eddie, can you guys ban these fucking retards? Like, this is just
They probably
sad.
are banned, low key.
Fuck.
Yeah, just record it.
How do you see that?
Which one? The VOD? What do you mean?
You could have said he's your adopted brother or something.
Or- That's
There's
true.
the one.
Where did he go? Watch this clip real quick.
Well, I have to watch the whole thing. Yeah.
Alright.
So we're going to some fair bullshit. And there's a big parking lot.
You could have said
Drives to parking lots, then parks.
you're adopted.
Yeah, I feel
Hold on, let's rewatch this clip real quick.
No, that's well. This Aiden guy, man.
Where'd the guy go?
That's true though. Where did he go?
I think he's under the car, bro.
No, he's not. Jesus.
He's not.
Because how do you get under the car? Like,
I'm not gonna
look,
lie, there's no way. He's going 2 miles an hour, bro.
Right.
it's a Tesla truck, dude. It's like the strongest material. He's not dead though, dude. He was walking up.
No. Okay, out of frame, man.
He's not dead. Why is Marky calling me? Yo. Chat, look at this. Yo.
You can hear me?
Yeah, what's good? Wait, Cheezer?
Oh man, come on, bro. He the good guy.
he is.
The motherfucker on the ground, the bad guy. He did what he was supposed
Cheezer?
to. Well, you better walk around with that.
Shit. I walked into his
I guess.
car. He told me to come back.
Bro, now.
What the fuck? Did the guy perish?
Told us to come back.
I'm recording for his safety.
Not a cop right there. Mark is so.
Not underage. I just... What the fuck?
That
is
little laugh.
I'm like, way more? No, yeah, but I don't think I didn't watch the VOD as happened. I think you only
Chat,
watched the
y'all heard
clip.
about that actor that killed himself, the dude from It?
No way he killed himself. The
Yeah,
clown guy?
dude.
Guy fell to the side,
It's
nose
you,
was hitting
it's
the
you.
other car. Yeah, of course. I mean, this is what I thought too.
You didn't hear about that? That shit was all on my feed. That shit pissed me off, bro.
Yeah, you only watched the clips. You didn't watch the thing.
And I ain't gonna lie, I know it's a hot take. People are gonna get mad at me. That is selfish, bro. He had a kid and a wife, bro. That's selfish as fuck, bro.
No, it is.
Like, I'm sorry, chat. if you
But
got-
like again, though, you never know what people are going through in their head. Like at the time.
I understand, Cheezer, but,
But
you
it
have
is
but
selfish.
Cheezer, you have kids, bro. You got kids and a
That's
wife,
fucked
bro.
up. Very
Like,
fucked up.
don't have kids then. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, that's how I stand.
Nah, I can't say it.
What?
I don't want to be weird, bro. He's got to like, fuck, dude. Just in case, I don't want to say it.
All are weird.
Bro.
Y'all the N-word hard on. Soft A.
You had those kids.
Oh,
Why didn't you like and watch the VOD though?
we haven't talked in a while.
What do you think?
Everyone's watching anime though, bro. Like literally everyone.
I'm gonna put this here.
Cheezer, let's start anime.
You in an ambulance?
I mean, I already watched some.
You do?
No, not no more. A long time ago. Dead.
Wait, Cheezer, I'm sharing my screen. Wait, look.
More officers.
Come on,
Oh, there's it. There it is.
Arden is right. Don't have children if you have mental health issues.
What do we have?
I mean, true. Bro, if you have mental health issues, if you have financial issues, yeah, of course you shouldn't have children. Fuck it, how is that a bad take?
what the fuck?
Oh, go back. Huh?
What the fuck? Yo, Cheezer.
I mean, I understand fleeing and driving the car though, but turning it into the other car though, unless there's an angle that I'm not seeing it.
Whoa.
Wait.
That's a different ball
Wait,
game.
is that the guy that's always like
Yes.
following people?
Yes, that felt
Dude.
sweater to his house.
Look at his face,
Yo, he
right
said,
there.
is he
Okay.
dead? Wait, dude, no way.
no.
He doesn't care. No way. Dude, what the fuck is this? Why is the chat saying based? Well, dude, I like.
911 right now.
Well, dude, I mean, dude, that's self-defense, no?
The guy was jumping all over his car, dude.
Literally, like. Yo, jeez.
I don't even like.
Yo, dude.
I mean, I'm sure the guy's good, bro.
Chat, is this the average kick stream?
Oh man.
It's literally just a Cybertruck.
Not cheeser. It's full of titanium. Like, what do you mean, dude? Like, the material is crazy on a Cybertruck. I think he's alive.
Are you in Hialeah?
People in his.
Yo, wait, shit. Wait, cheeser, I'm sharing my screen. Wait, look.
More officers.
Come on my screen share.
What is the address of your emergency?
Yo.
Oh, it's the carnival.
No, he got up, no?
I'm not sure. It's Jenkinson's Carnival or something like that.
Holy shit.
I mean, at least he's calling for help and he looks stressed out. So I don't know.
He's not dead.
Ripley's.
He got up, no?
I don't think he got up.
Correct.
Okay, stay on the line for my meeting.
And he didn't drive away. It makes sense. Bro, you need to think about what it looks like. It makes sense to drive away at least to a certain degree, because if the reason why you run somebody over is that they're a threat or that you're scared or whatever, why would you just stop right there and then get out of the car? It doesn't make sense at all. It actually plays
6 to
more
9 months.
into
Wow,
the
time to get
overall the way you
free
construct
chats.
this, that you
Happy
went at least to a
holidays,
certain
everyone,
distance
and Felix
for calling the authorities and
excuse
helping you remain somewhat close to the scene. Like, at least you're not going home and going to the car wash and shit.
No.
I'm not doing PRND. This is like more like legal shit. Like I'm
Yeah, he
just
got
saying.
up.
Nah, I don't think he did, bro. I don't think.
Yes, he
Oh,
did.
no.
Wait, what? He didn't?
Imagine thinking I give a fuck about this
Who's
one
got the
guy.
clip?
I don't know who this guy is.
It appears that we need to get a lawyer.
Wait.
Correct.
Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office.
Wait.
What is the address of your emergency?
Wait. Stop trolling, chat, for real?
What is it called again?
Intentionally trying to avoid charges. It's not that you're constructing this with bias though. Like, it's why we have the court of law and not like you as the judge. Like, so if calling the police is avoiding charges, right? Is trying to avoid charges. Then what should have been done then? What should be done then? I mean, you know what I mean? That's. So then you should not call the police because you don't want to look like you're avoiding charges? What a dumb comment. Hold them around, yeah, I mean, I get it.
I told you then.
Shit right now.
Huh?
Hey,
What? Bro, don't put your hands on me, Jay. She wants to talk to me, Mush. She wants to talk to me, Mush.
You're too close, though. You're too close, though. That's it.
Well, what am I watching? Same people.
If you want, mate, if you fucking want, bro.
I got the switch.
You got the switch, bro. You got the switch, mate. You ain't gonna use your switch, are you?
I'm gonna use that switch. No, you ain't. That is my hood, fam.
No, you ain't gonna use your switch, bro. Why?
I'm gonna kill you.
Mate, no, you're not gonna kill me. You ain't gonna kill me.
I swear to God.
No, you ain't.
I kill crackers. I hate white
Get
people.
away from my face. You hate white people. Why do you hate white people? Why do you hate white people? What, you hate white people?
I hate you. Alright. You scared?
You don't have Instagram?
This is confusing. I think it's more. It's always more complicated than that. Like there's like statutes and fucking like there's some shit. Like it's not like oh, if guy jumped car, run over, GG. It's not always that simple. It's like I'm saying if some guy breaks into your house, you could just kill him. Even in states where there is like castle doctrine or like whatever, stand your ground shit like that, there are still some components that are left to be filled that have to be within the confines for it to be self-defense or whatever. It is what it is. If you don't know those, it's fine. I mean, I don't even know them either.
Yo, get off
for that anyway. Yes, there is. There are some confines. Yes, there absolutely is.
Get off the property. Bro, get off the property, bro.
You know this is not
Get off the. I don't care. Bro, get off the property. No, get the fuck off my property. Bro. Get off the property. Get off the property. Get off the property. Get off the property.
So I pinned the comment back then. Well, that's odd. Jesus. Last step. Huh? Huh? What's up? What's up with it? What's up with it? Huh? Let's go. Let's go right now. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Okay. Come back. Come back. Huh? Go. Yeah, I don't think you should be waving your gun around like that. But fuck do I know?
Here?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Real quick, let's go.
He's crazy.
What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
So let me just take you for a spin, go.
Well, I mean, it can be your house, but being outside and fucking like walking out and fucking pointing your gun at cars and people, like bro, this is a whole different ball game.
Pump him. What do you say?
What?
Let me take you for a spin. Quick little pump. Not even close off. Just unzip the pants a little bit. We get in there.
Right.
You down? Let's go right now.
His Riz is not working. Don't listen to him.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. All right.
Bitch,
I don't care. That's the thing. I'm offering you.
Mr. Young LA, like.
Listen, I'm offering. Like, if you want me to go.
Offering.
If you want me to take you upstairs and give you the fucking best 5 minutes of your night, I'll do
Those
it.
two
But
clips you just seen, I caught something. Isn't that the same guy in both the guy standing his ground and the stalker at the house? And can we get another look at the guy Clev Kula hit with the car? He looks the same also. Weird lol.
You know, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Wait, are you trying to do a gotcha or something, or what? I don't get it. Is he trying to, like, gotcha? Is he trying to gotcha me or something like that? Yeah, I mean, no shit, it's the same guy. That's the whole point. And that's RB. It's gotta be RB. That's RB. Yeah, it's RB.
What can I do for you?
$12 ago. This one's kind of farming too.
Overweight little fucking pig. What other husband would take care of their wife? Nobody.
He went out to clean out my poop with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth. He said, I should make you swallow this with the dirty zoo animal you are.
And so when we brought her in, Dr. Hanan came in. He's like, why do you have all these bruises? He was trying to blame me. I will make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me? And I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
A beloved doctor with a rare form of cancer reveals that she's been fighting a second secret battle.
Wait.
Doctor with a rare form of cancer reveals that she's been fighting a second secret battle behind closed doors.
Well, that's
it's a story
god-awful.
written on her face in bruises and preserved in a recording her husband knows nothing about. The question is, did her escape come too late?
I was able to make it to the front door with my walker, and I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need out, I need out.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. A hospital administrator in Grand Forks, North Dakota, calls the police when a cancer patient reports being subjected to physical mistreatment at the hands of her husband.
We would like an officer to come here to help issue a no trespass, and this particular individual, we're expecting him in like the next 10 minutes to be on site, and he does have a history of violence, so could we get somebody over here kind of right away? And is he an employee or somebody coming in to visit a patient? No,
Merry
but
Christmas.
we
Yo, chill out, man.
inpatient, so he's not allowed to see her due to the nature of some of the things she's disclosed.
An officer with the Grand Forks Police Department is dispatched to Altru Hospital, where after getting a brief rundown from employees, she leaves a message for 40-year-old Josh Temple, the man they want trespassed.
I'm talking with hospital staff here. For whatever reason, it doesn't sound like they would like you here. This phone call is to let you know you are not allowed to come to Altru for any reason unless you have emergency medical attention that is needed. Other than that, I do understand that your wife is in here obtaining treatment, but you are not allowed on the property. I'll go up to 411 and interview her. Do you want to just hang out just to see if he does end up showing up, or just make sure he doesn't? Typically, if they're going to be violent with a spouse, they won't typically be with us. But, I mean, I guess really that doesn't mean anything, but typically, you know, they do stuff like that in private, right?
I was just going to say, yeah, it's more of a
behind closed doors type thing.
Yeah.
The officer arrives at the room where Josh's wife, Dr. Whitney Temple, is receiving treatment for complications arising from chemotherapy.
She does have a cancer diagnosis of some sort, okay. And what is she here for currently?
It depends on how you spin it, right?
Okay.
She had diarrhea. She's being abused. I mean, she knew she would potentially like die because she has low platelets. So like, she used her diarrhea as her excuse and weakness to get here.
Okay.
To try to keep her safe.
And maybe it's not what we're thinking, right? Maybe it's more verbal abuse, which is something that
you'll know when you see her.
Okay.
The officer learns that Whitney came to the hospital by ambulance 2 days earlier. But before she can get more information, she gets a phone call back from Josh, who believes this stems from a conflict between himself and medical staff.
I was there last night taking care of her, and I think they're mad because I had her get out of her bed and stand up for a little while as well. And they missed that she was fluid overloaded, and so they weren't following proper, because I know a lot about medicine too, and my wife's a physician.
Okay.
And I study it. I love medicine, absolutely love it. I was in the Army for 8 years, and I was a combat lifesaver and fell in love with medicine. I probably should just went that route and still think about it, of doing physician route anyway. But so I know a lot about it, and saved a lot of lives in Iraq too.
Dude! Oh my god, I hate when people do that.
Josh, a home builder by profession, says that before he realized she was fluid overloaded, he had her stand for about 10 minutes to build up her strength.
And she ended up falling again. She's been falling a lot. And I didn't think she was going to, is because she was fluid overloaded. She had her walker in front of her and the bed to the side.
Okay.
And so I think that they got mad about that as well, or at least the nurse was. I know that they don't want to be questioned and harped on or whatever, and I get it. And I know my wife looks like a hot mess right now with all of her bruising and her, bad medical situation, but it's been like this for almost 2 years. This is just, another day for us. And I promise you, I'm not just being some hostile, mean guy. I'm not like that. I'm very loving, just very protective.
So,
yes, my wife has been falling a lot. She's fallen at work a couple of times too.
Is that where her bruising comes from, Josh? Is that where her bruising comes from?
Yes. So she has low platelets and she's been falling. Anytime you touch her or grab her or squeeze her or she falls down, whatever, when you have 30,000 platelets in your body when you're supposed to have 150 to 250,000, you're going to bruise. She's going to look like a mess. She's going to look like her knees are all banged up, from falling. I understand that. I promise she's not a danger to herself, or that I'm not taking care of her or just letting her fall.
Nonetheless, the officer informs him that for the time being, her orders stand, and he is not allowed back on the property until further notice. Next, the officer must speak with Whitney, who has a much different story to tell.
Hello, my name's Abby. I'm with the police department. Do you mind if we chat?
Absolutely.
Okay, and you're Whitney, right? And these are mom and dad?
Mom and dad. And they know everything.
And you came in a couple of days ago, I think they said the 3rd?
Yep, and I had to come by ambulance because he refused to take me to the hospital.
Okay.
So I ended up calling an ambulance in the middle of the night.
Whitney will share much more about the horrifying lead-up to this hospital stay, but she assures the officer that the trouble in her marriage didn't start this week, as much as Josh may claim otherwise.
If you're trying to make it look like I'm letting her fall, or being mean to her, or whatever, we've been married for, since 2020. I've never been mean to her.
So when we moved into our townhouse in June of 2020, he said I said something lippy, and he punched me in the chest, and I fell on my butt, and I was like, why did you do that? And he's like, you just slipped. Like, I didn't hit you that hard.
Positives if you approach them with the mindset that you are not better than anybody, that you too can be flawed, that we all are capable of experiencing bias, and that there is something to be learned even for me as a doctor from these individuals. Again, I'm not perfect. I think I'm still learning in this scenario, but I think at least we're putting ourselves out there. And better late than never, because for the people that criticize me and say that I'm giving these anti-vaxxers or these RFK supporters a platform, folks, you need to wake up, because the platforms they have are the White House, the CDC, HHS, FDA. If we're not gonna start breaking bread in a Jubilee debate, how do we ever feel it's gonna be possible in the legislature or at the CDC headquarters? Speaking of conflicts of interest, did you know that I turned down a multi-million-dollar TV deal not too long ago? Click here to check that out. As always, stay happy and healthy.
Wow. The following Scott the Woz episode was created as a challenge to combine doing something cool for our local community with crafting a traditional scripted Christmas special. The idea was to donate 8 Nintendo Switch 2 consoles to 4 families of 2 kids each in our area in real life, but creating a completely in-character Scott the Woz episode about it. We reached out to a local organization that works with children to see if any kids wanted a Nintendo Switch 2 and also wanted to play a role in a stupid-ass YouTube video. Because basically every child wants to be a YouTuber, so we thought this would be a cool thing to do all around. Thus, the kids you'll see in this episode are real kids who we were genuinely giving the systems to in that exact moment. I hope you enjoy, and happy holidays.
In conclusion, Your Honor, as a narcissist, I know what a manipulative person looks like. You can trust me. So when I say the horrible atrocities that we have been discussing for the past 9 hours committed by one Scott Wozniak are deplorable, you should completely fall for it.
What the hell? It wasn't a horrible atrocity. It was a good atrocity, damn it!
Well, I think it's a hard sell as that with all those bees involved.
Yeah, if the pigeons weren't there, I think you'd have a better shot at winning this.
You suck. Should I play to the judge?
Hey, it's Your Honor, not mine. Your Honor, big fan. That last case of yours, the really up one, oh, loved it. Say, is there anything I can do for you to love me back?
You could plead guilty so we can get this over with.
Okay.
Hazardous gas is flooding the city. Everybody must evacuate. But first, after a certain special court case yesterday, we now have a finalized list of scumbags throughout human history. Hitler and Scott.
Getting sentenced to besmirchment is the worst. Everybody hates me now. I can't live like this. The douchebag tax alone is killing me. And for what?
Well, I don't think using those spoons helped your case.
A gentleman would have used forks.
You suck.
Listen, I know it's going to be hard to earn back the people's trust, but it's something you got to do if you ever want to deceive them again.
What you need is to go on a PR blitz campaign. Do as much volunteer work as possible. Sing for the deaf. Dance for the blind.
Yeah. Anything to get people believing I'm good again. They'll all see that Scott Wozniak isn't a good guy, but he sure seems like one.
It's a beautiful day to make a difference. It's the only way to atone for your sins. Is let's make the world a better place for no reason but to save your face. No reason but to save your face. It's a beautiful day to get your ass kicked, 'cause I think the whole world is over.
What you want? Seriously, I promise I'll get you anything you want.
Video games!
This is gonna be tight. Question. This Christmas, if you had to buy video game consoles for a bunch of children to save your reputation but have no money to do so, what do you do?
Oh, I've heard this one.
You cope, brother. Well, the obvious solution is to go for the cheap stuff. I mean, video game consoles aren't anything new, but even when they're used, well, it's new to me. I think I gotta stay clear from the secondhand stuff. I mean, the goal is to win these kids over, not give them anthrax. So, alright, brand new game console that won't break the bank. Oh, easy. Here we have the My Arcade Game Station Wireless HD for only 50 bones. It has 15 officially licensed titles from Data East and Jaleco. Kids love that. Those words have some of the same letters as Fortnite. In addition, there's 250 more video games included. I don't know what they could be, but isn't that the fun of this package? The fact that you have hundreds of video games and none of them are worth mentioning on the box. But Racket Attack is. What does that tell me?
Something I didn't already know.
Alright, my unit here, I get absolutely no sound from. Trying different cables, unplugging, plugging back in, nothing. And there's no system settings to change here either, so there's nothing I can do about how it sounds. Or looks. Yeah, this looks... what's the word I'm looking for? Found it. But hey, the kids won't notice any of that. Kids are kids. They're too young to notice the fine details, like how the controller just stopped working after 7 minutes.
Damn it! And I was just about to get to the 84th awful fucking stupid game.
While this may, in fact, be a video game console I can give to these children, I'm a bit worried it might be a tad too complete dog shit to really win them over. So, what other options do we have here? Well, there's all this portable crap by son of a bitch. My Arcade is the leading supplier of game systems under the $100 price point. They're also the leading supplier of complete dog shit. Yeah, it's crazy. They beat out dogs. These handhelds are around 45 bucks a pop and have legitimate gaming icons at the forefront here, which is a nice change of pace. But we're putting hoops on the front of the box? That Netflix show stunk. The Mega Man Pocket Player Pro includes the first 6 games on NES, all on one dedicated handheld? This actually seems to be a really cool product at a wonderful price. I'm sure the kids would love Mega Man.
Listen, I know kids, they love failure.
Alright, maybe some of these cheaper devices aren't the best path forward, especially if they're from My Arcade. Like, this Gold Gamer Classic is only $30, yeah. But none of the 300 retro games included are actual titles. They're all the kind of generic, no-name bonus games included with the GameStation Wireless HD. But Scott, how can any device with Mike Pig be a bad thing? Well, damn it, My Arcade found a way, much like they found a way to... this. Many of these My Arcade retro devices feel more like time-wasting novelties at best, rather than something you'd actually want to dedicate your time to enjoying, which is what I think these kids want a game system for, i.e. Fortnite. As much as I would love to purchase presents based around the loophole of, why? You said you wanted a game system. I don't think that's how heroes are born, but if I gave them each a Nintendo Switch Lite, that plays all the modern junk kids these days care about. Plus, this is a budget device. It's perfect! Okay, well, how likely is it I could convince them they don't want a video game console, but instead, fresh fruit and batteries? Alright, like, seriously though, is the Switch Lite truly the best option here? Because sure, it costs less than most other consoles, but does that mean it's really the best investment at this point in time? I mean, what if they want to play games on the TV? Can't do that here. What if they don't want a salmon-colored system? They're f***ed. And buying a console when its successor is already out, I just feel like while this is more expensive, it has a far longer lifespan in front of it, on top of already being compatible with the vast library of the Switch 1. Okay, what are my other options? Oh, a cheap tablet. That's it. 60 bucks for a device that can do anything. 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 Anyways, there's the Next Playground at about $200, kit-based console that operates like the Kinect, with a forced paid subscription to get more games. Oh my god, what, do I have to buy that for them too? Maybe a handheld PC, like, oh, okay, the Logitech G Cloud is $300 and it's a cloud gaming only device. Every kid's dream. For $100 more, you can get a Steam Deck. Why the hell wouldn't you just do that? All right, so what, are we settling on a Steam Deck for everybody then? No! Isn't it against the law to give somebody younger than 40 a Linux-based device? Well, listen, I wouldn't call the Steam Deck difficult to use, but it is most definitely more of an enthusiast's handheld. Something for somebody with a large pre-existing Steam library rather than somebody just looking to play some video games, which, at this point, we're already at a normal console price point, and these, I'd say, are a bit more appropriate for children. The Xbox Series S or PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if these kids wanted a home console or a handheld. So to play it safe, I think I need to buy a hybrid system, which brings us to the Nintendo Switch 2 at $450.
This was a mistake.
But the $500 bundle includes Mario Kart World for $30 less than it would be separately, so I think that's the most valuable option here.
This was a mistake.
Listen, I'm not saying this is the best console you could possibly buy, but it's definitely the safest, most valuable one when it comes to buying for somebody you don't know. I think I'm just playing with fire with all those other options. Merry Christmas.
My name's Simon.
The Switch 2 is probably the most practical console.
Pre-raid gearing for an assassination rogue in Wrath of the Lich King. There are two important stat caps to worry about in Wrath of the Lich King, and the first is the poison hit cap of 17% to ensure your poisons are never resisted by boss enemies. With the precision talent 5 out of 5, that's 315 hit rating that you'll need on your character. If you have precision talent and you have a spell hit debuff like improved fairy fire from a druid or misery from a shadow priest, that's 237 hit rating that you'll need. The second important cap is the expertise cap of 6.5%. Mutilate rogues don't get any special bonuses to expertise from talents or racials, so it's going to be a pretty constant 214 expertise rating to hit that expertise cap. We're going to analyze each of these items with a high score and a low score. The high score is when you fully utilize all the hit and expertise on the item. This is the most valuable it can possibly be for you. The low score is when you are already at your poison hit cap and already capped on expertise. This is the least valuable the item can be for you. Here we have some example helmets like Mask of the Watcher with a massive 62 expertise on it. When you can fully utilize that expertise, it's a really good helmet. In fact, it's the best. But if you're getting your expertise elsewhere on your gear and the expertise on Mask of the Watcher is wasted, it becomes a really poor choice because that expertise is worth nothing when you're over the cap. Like I said, Mask of the Watcher is a very strong choice if you need expertise on your helmet slot. If you don't, it's a very poor choice. If you're not using expertise with Mask of the Watcher, your next best option is the Weakness Spectralizers, which is a bind-on pickup crafted item from Engineers. And even if you need hit chance, if you're below your poison hit chance, the Weakness Spectralizers are still better than your best hit option, the Duplicitous guys. They just have so much more stats than the Duplicitous guys that they're worth using. For the necklace, we've got Pendant of the Outcast Hero as the clear winner from 25 Emblems of Heroism. We have a runner-up with Titanium Impact Joker being a little bit worse, crafted, bind on equip from Jewel Crafting. So if you've got some extra coin, you'll be able to just buy this. For the shoulders, we have two very good options in Spalders of the Careless Thief with 33 hit on them, and the Trollwoven Spalders with 28 expertise on them, which are crafted by leatherworkers. You'll choose between these two depending on if you need hit or expertise to round out your gear set. For the cloaks, we have Embrace of Sorrow as a very good hit option. If you need the hit, this is your best cloak. But if you don't need the hit, you're going to be looking at either a Cloak of Unforgivable Sin or Ice Striker's Cloak as better options. For the chest pieces, we have Hero's Bone Scythe Breastplate as the clear winner. This takes 80 Emblem of Heroism. It's technically accessible pre-raid, but it might not be realistic to get that many emblems. And your next up is going to be the Custodian's chest piece. This is one with a lot of offensive stats, but you might notice no stamina on this. So big DPS item, but not a very big survival item, that's for sure. For the bracers, we've got Dragon Friend bracers from Wormrest Accord Exalted. These are really good with 49 agility, 38 crit, and 100 attack power. Pretty strong bracers. But if you're not going to get Exalted with that faction, the runner-up option, the Drake Champions bracers, are pretty good as well. If you're fully utilizing the 29 hit on those bracers, they're almost identical in power level to the Dragon Friend bracers. And these are a BOE trash drop from the Oculus, so you can either get lucky finding them in the dungeon, or you can buy them on the auction house. For the gloves, we have the Hero's Bone Scythe Gauntlets available for 60 Emblem of Heroism, and the Gilt-Edged Leather Gauntlets from Bootguard Pinnacle Heroic dropping from King Ymuran. You may not reasonably be able to get these 60 Emblems of Heroism for the Bone Scythe Gauntlets before you enter a raid, so the Gilt-Edged Leather Gauntlets are a good pick there. For the belts, we have Jorok's Troculus Skin Belt. It has 38 expertise on it, and you get it for 40 Emblem of Heroism. This is a very strong belt option. For the leggings, we have another clear winner with the Gourd Hide leg guards that drop from Galdara and Gundrak Heroic. These have 52 hit on them, a lot of agility, and a huge amount of attack power. For the boots, another easy choice with the Boots of the Never-Ending Path. 66 hit on those, and they come from the Argent Crusade reputation at Exalted. These are really strong, and getting Exalted with Argent Crusade is going to be the first reputation I work on because of this very strong reputation reward. For the rings, we have a lot of options, and you'll have to choose two of them, of course. The Hemorrhaging Circle is a very good one with 33 expertise on it. If you're utilizing that expertise, it's a really good option. If you're not utilizing that expertise, it's a really bad option, which is how most expertise items work. If you're not going for that, the Band of the Kirin Tor is a strong option that doesn't have hit or expertise on it, so it's pretty consistently good. This comes from a vendor for 8,500 gold base price, but if you get high faction with the Kirin Tor, you can reduce the vendor price of it with a faction discount. Another option is the Signet of the Edward the Odd, which is a BOE world drop. Agility, attack power, haste, and a neat little haste proc on it, which is pretty good. For the ranged options, we've got Spine Slicer, Nessingwary 4000, and the Drake Mounted Crossbow. A lot of setups are going to like the Nessingwary 4000 because it's pretty good. For the ranged options, we've got Spine Slicer, Nessingwary 4000, and the Drake Mounted Crossbow. A lot of setups are going to like the Nessingwary 4000 because this one has a socket in it, which gives you a little bit of flexibility to pick up hit, expertise, or more attack power on it. But the Spine Slicer has the most hit, so if you really need hit in your gear setup, Spine Slicer is going to be your choice in the ranged slot. For trinkets, we've got Mirror of Truth and Dark Moon Card Greatness as unquestionably the best trinkets you can get. The Mirror of Truth comes from 40 Emblems of Heroism, and the Dark Moon card Greatness is crafted by the Inscription profession and comes from the Nobles deck. For the Mirror of Truth, you may be able to get an alternative, the Corrin's Chromium Coaster, which is identical in stats to the Mirror of Truth, and it comes from the Brewfest holiday event. If the holiday event is coming out right around when Wrath of the Lich King is coming out, this could be a good option, but it might not line up and this might not be available. Sphere of Red Dragon's Blood is another option for trinkets, and it's okay if you're fully utilizing the hit chance on it, and if you're not, it's pretty poor compared to Mirror of Truth and Dark Moon card Greatness. For daggers, there's a lot of options. The Librarian's Paper Cutter is definitely going to be one you want. It's dropped from Halls of Lightning Heroic, and it's a buy non equip trash drop, so you can either get lucky finding it in the dungeon or buy it on the auction house. The Flesh Shaper from Halls of Stone Heroic, dropping from the Iron Shaper boss, is another really good option. Now you can see that pretty much all the good setups use Librarian's Paper Cutter in the main hand, and then it's just basically a choice of the offhand. The Flesh Shaper is the best, Namlak's Supernumerary Sticker is a close second. Broken Stalactite is a very close third. If we have the Brewfest event going on, we might have access to Dire Brew's Bloody Shanker. It's a question mark whether Brewfest event will line up with the release of Wrath, but I figured it's worth mentioning because if you can get this, it quite substantially shakes up the rankings, and you'll definitely want Dire Brew's Bloody Shanker main hand with instant poison combined with Librarian's Paper Cutter offhand with deadly poison. You can see that the difference between that setup and the Paper Cutter Flesh Shaper setup is pretty substantial. Now, I know some of you would be upset if I didn't at least mention using 2 Librarian's Paper Cutter as a pre-raid setup for an Assassination Rogue. It's true that using double Paper Cutter increases your energy generation from your focused attacks talent, but the other benefits of using the Flesh Shaper far outweigh that energy generation. You have significantly higher damage per mutilate, you have a higher quantity of instant poison procs, and higher damage per instant poison. You have higher main hand auto attack DPS, and you have higher offhand auto attack DPS, and altogether, this simply outweighs the energy generation from the double Paper Cutter setup. Now, we've talked about a lot of individual gear slots, but let's look at some complete gear setups now. This is a baseline setup that includes no bind on equip epics, no emblem of heroism items, no tier 7 items, no items from Sunwell, and no engineering items. It should be very accessible to most players. But of course, we can upgrade it if we include some of these things that we've excluded. First, if we spend a bit of gold and we get some of these bind on equip epics, we can upgrade Titanium Impact Choker, Troll Woven Spalders, Ice Striker's Cloak, Band of the Kirin-Tor, Dark Moon card Greatness, some Berserking enchants on our weapons, and a Nessingwary 4000 in our range slot. The majority of this DPS gain of 276 comes from the Dark Moon card Greatness and the 2 Berserking enchants. The other items added with gold are not as significant as those. If we add Emblem of Heroism items, the Pendant of the Outcast Hero, the Jorok's Crocodile Skin Belt, and the Mirror of Truth, we get a pretty big bonus of about 145 DPS, and in this case, most of that is coming from the Mirror of Truth and the Jorok's Crocodile Skin Belt. The Pendant of the Outcast Hero is a more minor item. If we add the Tier 7 Emblem of Heroism items, the Hero's Bone Scythe, for an overall gain of about 86 DPS over the baseline set. Now, if we utilize literally everything available to make an actually perfect pre-raid best in slot list for an Assassination Rogue in Wrath of the Lich King, this is what it would look like. We replace almost every item from the Librarian's Paper Cutter is definitely going to be one you want. This drops from Halls of Lightning Heroic, and it's a buy non equipped trash drop, so you can either get lucky finding it in the dungeon or buy it on the auction. auction house. The Flesh Shaper from Halls of Stone Heroic dropping from the Iron Shaper boss is another really good option. Now you can see that pretty much all the good setups use Librarian's Paper Cutter in the main hand, and then it's just basically a choice of the offhand. The Flesh Shaper is the best, Namlak's Supernumerary Sticker is a close second, Broken Stalactite is a very close third. If we have the Brewfest event going on, we might have access to Dire Brew's Bloody Shanker. It's a question mark whether Brewfest event will line up with the release of Wrath, but I figured it's worth mentioning because if you can get this, it quite substantially shakes up the rankings, and you'll definitely want Dire Brew's Bloody Shanker main hand with instant poison combined with Librarian's Paper Cutter offhand with deadly poison. You can see that the difference between that setup and the Paper Cutter Flesh Shaper setup is pretty substantial. Now I know some of you would be upset if I didn't at least
for your average everyday consumer. You get everything the original Switch was, plus third-party games with far fewer compromises. You could probably get by with this as your only console, considering it has Madden, Street Fighter, Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil, Cyberpunk, Persona, Final Fantasy, Hitman, Yakuza, all looking and playing good enough. Which is more than you can say about Switch 1. Here's a comparison between Madden on Switch 1 and 2. Well, damn, I could have left my eye patch on for that. You got everything a kid could ask for here. Fortnite on Switch 2 runs well, dare I say, better than Switch 1. Really? If the kids like Just Dance, you can use actual controllers to play here rather than being forced to connect a smartphone like with the other consoles. Minecraft is huge, Five Nights at Freddy's, which, you know, I think kids are more into YouTube videos about it than actually playing the games. But hey, it's all here, in addition to all the stupid Nintendo games you could possibly ask for. Okay, maybe not all of them. And I think it's important to spring for the bundle here with Mario Kart World included. I mean, say what you will about the game, but for a young kid, this damn game would be magical looking back at years down the line. I think the free roam mode is perfect for them, as I recall loving this kind of junk back then. Aimlessly exploring the world, coming up with my own stories as to what's going on. On top of this just being flat out Mario Kart. I mean, yeah, we gotta get them the bundle. They'll love this. Oh, and all the other games I could get them, like Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Mario Party Jamboree. I mean, to be fair, I could save money just getting the Switch 1 version because this version adds nothing of value other than it's funnier to throw this one. Can't go wrong with other Switch 1 games like Mario Odyssey, Mario Wonder, Splatoon 3, Clubhouse games. Zelda and Metroid might be a little too intense for them. I don't know.
More magic.
Sound like one, so I gotta go with the first one, bro.
You got W Max. I wonder if Walter knows that tech. I tell you, this is a bad matchup. I'm very curious to see. Plus, I don't know. All right, game 1 went Paul Walter's way, and then Ezra 1v1. Game 2 went Geronimo's way. Now we see who advances. Game number 3. Showtime. Okay, but can you imagine a world where Geronimo actually wins the whole tournament? Like, I'm not playing bias, but Geronimo. I mean, come on. Okay, so Paul Belter went cloth, 3 pots. Geronimo went boots. I think I've seen this before. Both exhaust ignite. Last round, I think he went refill. Oh wait, Geronimo went refillable. Aren't you losing a pot doing that? I think there's now that I think about it. Well, Paul Belter did the first game too. I think you're just losing a pot. These guys are not. I'm sorry to say, those EU boys might have dusted an A. I think Spear Shot would have whipped all their asses. All right, here we go. First minion touch. He's got 2 points in W on Full Belter. He could be just playing to farm it out. I don't think it's necessarily bad. We've seen Mana Champ struggle a lot in this. They both go level 4. He dings his Q. Oh, there's that W Max. You can go E Max second as well, if it lasts long enough. Yeah. Gotta play for CS. Oh, he hits the Q. Does he take it? He is gonna take that and get some free damage. Geronimo has his stim up. He's exhausting early. There's no Polar. Okay, Polar all do exhausting. Oh, I have to cough. I'm fine. Okay, he gets the heal, but he's ignited on it. Both potentials were ignited for that heal. Looks like Pole Belter comes out on top. Also, a reminder, Geronimo has refillable, so he only gets 2 half pots, pretty much. It's gonna stick for a bit. Polo just about to get level 6 here. Yes, I'm gonna say it's about even. I think if Geronimo sees this perfectly, he's up 1. He's gonna be at this HP for a while. Okay, he has that. Heal from that. I think Lee Sin could also play for turret damage here. Vayne doesn't have wave clear at all. He's down a lot. If you can somehow keep the wave at this spot, Walter over time could miss some and he could catch back up. You guys gotta remember. You guys have to remember though, these are streamers, right? I think Pole Belter could very easily just play for CS here, play to slow sustain, but these are streamers and they have egos. So if their chats are saying, kill him! No, don't play for CS! Stop! We want you to play like this! We'll get brainwashed. Not fucking me. Tonka T does what Tonka fucking wants to do. Like, he could take a fight here that he doesn't have to take. Okay, get a little bit of poke. Also, he got those both R's traded. Geronimo used Ignite. Looking a little bit healthier. He still has a pot. That W. Okay, wait a minute. He's going forward. Does he have to do this? I'm not so sure. Doing it for the swag. Okay, gets pushed back. Geronimo's completely out of mana. This is something we talked about as well. He dodges that Q. He said has no wards in this. That W sustained all that. This is looking rough for Geronimo. He might be the first contestant to be in the loser's bracket. I should spawn, so he should get a health back soon. Ah, there it is. That's a massive shield. I mean, I'll say this. Walter picked 2 good ARM champs. I think Geronimo, I think that Quinn was pretty close. I'm not sure how I feel about the Vayne. I think we saw Vayne last week. It lost, did it not? Played it, I can't remember. Was he gonna contest his heal? He comes him back. Fuck back. Walter's up 10 CS. Oh, Drew picked it. That's right, that's right. It was close. And he won? I know it was very close. All right, Geronimo has both sums up. Oof. Oh, what a Q by Belter! He gets instant exhaust and ignited, just runs away. Just runs away. Thanks.
So, rein. Warum geht er nicht rein?
Hallo, Monte.
Ich bin live. Moin. Bin live. Hallo.
Ja, ich bin auch live.
Okay. Sofort die Schere heben. Wer erzählt, ich hätte offstream TNT platziert?
Hä? Wer hat das gesagt? Keiner?
Gut, dann habe ich mich verwählt.
Wie, hä?
Alles gut, hat mich jemand gefickt im Stream.
Hä? Nein, ist nichts passiert.
Oh, okay, ja, dann hebe ich die Schere. Gut, alles klar. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Schere.
Sofort mal einen kleinen Timeout an den Wichser, der es geschrieben hat, Mann. Ja, wie gesagt, wir haben heute... nee, warte mal. Ich würde jetzt erstmal das
klar.
Geschenk aufmachen, theoretisch gesehen, ne?
Ich hole mal das Geschenk. Es sind 3 Geschenke.
3 Geschenke?
Als Dankeschön für die Einladung zum Winter-Event. Ich habe auch gesehen, die Gäste sind geil, gell? Also das ist wieder richtig...
Ja, dieses Jahr sind wieder auch viele neue Leute dabei. Willst du die Reihenfolge bestimmen, ja, ne?
Ich würde sagen, ja. Ich würde sagen, wir fangen erstmal so...
Wir machen Frontcam.
Wir fangen erstmal so ein bisschen kleiner an.
Okay.
Und wir arbeiten uns am Ende hier hin.
Okay.
Und 2 Geschenke sind so, sag ich mal, so als Fan, als Liebling. Und das ist so eine Mischung von Value und Liebhaberschaft. Und
Okay.
alles Mögliche. Du kannst...
Welches soll ich als erstes machen?
Mach erstmal das hier, komm. Weil das passt auch gerade...
Oh.
Ich habe es übrigens selber verpackt, das glaube ich, sieht man auch, aber...
Respekt, das habe ich nicht geschafft. Ich bin im Geschenke einpacken richtig schlecht. Ich habe einmal in meinem Leben Geschenke eingepackt, das mit Zeitungspapier.
Hast du?
Ja, ja.
Ist aber nicht schwer, Mann.
Nee, ich kann das nicht. Also, ja, schon, aber es sieht nicht gut aus. Also ich lasse das Agatha machen.
Guckt euch das an, Chat. Sieht auch nicht gut aus.
Doch, es sieht super aus.
Schau mal hier.
Okay.
Also so ein kleines Fußballtrikot.
Okay, wir haben ein Bayern-Trikot und jetzt ist natürlich die Frage, wer ist hinten drauf?
War das meine... Ivica Olic.
Boah, geil, Digga, von deinem Vater.
Hier, das ist der Papa von
Super.
Luca.
Das ist sick.
Das ist ein schönes... Du hast ja das Musiala-Trikot getan. Über Kiki. Vielleicht kann Kiki das ja auch.
Das lasse ich auf jeden Fall rahmen, ja, ohne Scheiß. Ole ist schon eine Legende gewesen, sowohl bei Bayern als auch beim HSV. Nee, ich glaube, der Sohn wird nicht zertifiziert, dass das echt ist. Schreibt der Papa gerne, unterschreibt er gerne?
Kommt drauf an. Ich glaube, kommt auf den Tag an. Ja. Aber doch, macht er schon auch für die Karten. Er ist auch ein paar Sets dabei. Also,
Ja?
er macht das schon fleißig.
Geil, okay. Warte, Moment.
Secret Cards TTV hat 10 € gespendet mit der Nachricht. Ganze Woche schon auf den Stream gefreut. Heute wird dick geheatet. Grüße an Tone.
Geheatet.
Wir hoffen, ja.
Ich hoffe echt, dass wir heute so richtig ins Brett ziehen.
Wir müssen heute Messi One-on-One ziehen.
Ey, ich erzähle auch gleich, wenn wir zu Dynasty kommen, erzähle
Ja.
ich euch, Freunde, alles, was mit Dynasty ist. Quasi auf sich hat, was man ziehen kann und.
Okay.
XXL 100.000, genau. Wild. Das ist das zweite Geschenk. Das ist was aus meiner persönlichen Sammlung, was ich jetzt dir persönlich quasi
Ich bin sehr, sehr gespannt.
überreiche. Das ist auch süß. Mir ist mir, genau so ist es.
Okay. Boah. Alter.
Wir haben 3 Karten.
Okay, wir gucken gemeinsam. Hier haben wir eine Musiala-Unterschrift.
Genau, ich kann dir kurz was dazu erzählen.
Ja.
Die ist im Tops Fractor. Das ist mit einer der beliebtesten, oder für mich ist das schönste Tops-Design, sag ich mal, das Holo. Das ist zu 52, Marcelo. Das heißt immer, also es ist einfach das Jahr, wo Tops gegründet wurde. 1952. Und deswegen siehst du auch, wenn du so ein bisschen links und rechts gehst, da ist quasi auf dem Holo so ein
Ja,
Tops.
wir müssen hier. Wir machen so, Chat. So.
Genau, so siehst du es. Oh, schon mal, so sieht es schön aus jetzt. Siehst du das?
Sehr, sehr geil, Digga.
Genau,
Nice,
unten
ja.
steht zu 52. Ich habe nämlich Marcel gefragt, was sind deine Lieblingsfußballer von Bayern? Du hast gesagt Musiala.
Ja.
Und dann kam noch ein anderer Name, Marcel. Und
Okay.
der kommt dahinter. Und jetzt,
Tommy, Diggi, die alte Legende.
da hast du ein Thomas Müller Autogramm.
Ich habe sogar ein Trikot bei mir unten im Keller.
Hast du?
Ja.
Mit Unterschrift?
Ja.
Geil.
Sehr geil.
Der hat so eine ganz simple.
Er hat aber eine schöne Unterschrift.
Genau, so ganz einfach, ganz klein.
Sehr geil.
Ey, wir haben sogar Schnee hier in der Kamera. Und jetzt kommt eine One-of-One. Eine Rookie.
Oha.
Rookie Pavlovic ist ja mittlerweile auch so Stammspieler. Und Rookie-Logo siehst du hier unten links, siehst du das?
Ja, sehe ich.
Das heißt,
ja.
es ist eine First Season und das ist die One-of-One aus Midnight. Die ist quasi von Value her von den dreien am teuersten, aber die sind alle so, da geht es, sag ich mal, eher um die Sympathie zur Karte und alles drum und dran.
Sehr geil. Und, ist auch meine erste Rookie One-of-One, glaube ich, wenn mich
Echt?
alles täuscht. Ja, ich glaube schon.
So was Kleines für deine Bayern.
Sehr geil. Ja, Dankeschön, ey.
Gerne, gerne.
Jetzt bin ich, Diggi.
Und jetzt kommt das krasse Geschenk. Das war jetzt so ein bisschen zum Aufwärmen. Und jetzt, Freunde, das müsst ihr euch festhalten. Das ist
Okay.
echt ein Highlight, Marcel. Ich glaube, ganz viele. Du magst auch Pokémon, ne?
Ich mag Pokémon, ja.
Es hat was mit Pokémon zu tun. Und es ist echt so ein. Es ist ein Sammlerstück, was ultra selten ist. Es gibt so. Ich werde es dir gleich zeigen, wenn es dann rauskommt. Aber es gibt es quasi nur 50 Mal auf der Welt. Aber in verschiedenen Designs. Und das, was du da drin ist, ist eine One-of-One. Ich erzähl's dir gleich. Lass dich einfach jetzt ein bisschen... Bro, das ist echt, das ist richtig cool, finde ich.
Ich weiß gar nicht.
Okay. Jetzt kannst du vielleicht wieder da die Kamera besser.
Hier, die unten meinst du?
Ja, genau. Also die von oben meine ich. Ja.
Ich kann mir immer noch nicht vorstellen, was das ist.
Also, das ist aus einer amerikanischen Firma, die das macht. Zweitmarkt ultra krank. Du musst jetzt den Handschuh erstmal anziehen. Ja, am besten erstmal die Handschuhe anziehen. Freunde, viele von euch werden es wahrscheinlich kennen, aber ich glaube nicht jeder. Das ist eher so richtig gehypt in den USA. Das ist in den USA ganz, ganz groß.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, Digga.
Das, was du jetzt hast, hat auch Lewis Hamilton, der sammelt das auch. Oder Aoki, kennst du Aoki?
Aoki kenne ich nicht, Lewis Hamilton kenne ich, ja. Okay, und jetzt?
Genau, jetzt musst du das abziehen. Frauen jetzt einmal anschnallen. Oder vor allem Marcel?
Gar nichts.
Das kannst du jetzt verkaufen, wenn du willst. Das ist eine Piggy Banks und die heißt Peek at You. Und die hauen halt immer so Drops raus, wo du nur 40 bis 50 Samples hast. Und oben steht auch One of One. Und das ist wirklich, Marcel, auch. Also es ist ein richtiges Schmuckstück quasi. Und hinten hat der Künstler hat hinten seinen Daumenabdruck drauf hinterlassen und oben hat er unterschrieben. Und du siehst dieses Hohle auch und diese Oberfläche davon. Das ist so, ich finde, also es ist auch in meiner Sammlung, es gibt für mich nichts Schöneres als Kunstwerk, als was die machen theoretisch.
Aber erklär
das
mir.
kannst du richtig sammeln alles.
Okay, also
ich kann's
erstmal
alles erklären.
fettes Dankeschön. Also wirklich richtig krasses Geschenk. Ja. Aber erklär mir bitte, also erklär mir und den, mal die Frontcam wieder an. Ja. Erklär mir und den Zuschauern, was hat es damit auf sich? Also hat er die Rechte an den Sachen, also an Pokémon, dass er diese Karten macht oder wie ist das?
Ich weiß jetzt nicht, wie es juristisch jetzt genau also mit den Rechten ist und so, aber das ist eine riesengroße Firma. Also die verkaufen da unendlich viel davon. Die ganzen Amis sammeln das extrem. Und du hast, also ich erkläre dir nur kurz das System. Das heißt, ihr könnt euch, Freunde, für 750 € kannst du dich da eintragen, dass du überhaupt die Karte bekommst. Und dann gewinnen 40 Leute von 10.000 oder so, bekommen die Karte am Ende. Deswegen ist dann der Zweitmarkt, wenn du zum Beispiel von der schlechteren Variante von dem, ist die so bei 3.000. Ja, wirklich. Also die schlechtere Variante. Und deswegen ist es so ein richtiges, das würde ich auch niemals verkaufen an der Stelle. Das ist einfach so ein Sammlerstück, was du so liegen lässt. Und dann hast du auch noch Peek at You. Das ist halt, ne, da gibt es verschiedene Sachen. Es gibt bestimmt, du liebst auch so Filme, so alte. Breaking Bad oder Serien.
100%, genau. Ja.
Und da hast du so alles. Ich kann dir mal später auf Instagram zeigen, was die alles haben. Die haben wirklich alles Mögliche. Ich sammle zum Beispiel eher Fußball. Das heißt, da gibt es auch Ronaldo zum Beispiel mit so einer Krone. Und das ist wirklich absolut wild. Und ich habe zum Beispiel, ich kann dir mal eine zeigen, die ich habe, oder?
Die sieht echt richtig nice aus, Chat.
Chat, schau mal, ich zeige euch mal eine, die ich...
Sofort wieder zurück damit.
Die habe ich mir zum Beispiel selber geholt, warte. Die habe ich mir geholt, Marcel. Das ist Sylveon. Und die haben das quasi so metaphorisch gemacht, so als... Sylveon ist ja ein Pokémon. Es gibt die ganzen Evoli-Entwicklungen. Da gibt es Nachtara, da gibt es Blitzer, Flamara.
Heftig ausgepackt,
und
ja?
zeig das mal so. Und ich kann dir das mal gleich alles, was da oben steht und so, kann ich auch gleich erklären.
Alter.
Und siehst du, was ich meine? Dieser Holo-Effekt davon? Das ist so quasi einzig, also wirklich einzigartig.
Die sieht ultra sick aus, die Karte.
Und Freunde, erkennt ihr das? Das ist quasi Sylveon als Pokémon. Ich glaube, ihr checkt schon, das ist einfach Kunst, genau. Und das ist auch keine Karte an sich, das ist einfach nur Kunst. Deswegen...
Aber wo liegt die Karte?
Welche?
Die
jetzt?
Ja.
Die ist ungefähr noch 1-2 K mehr wert vielleicht. Das liegt einfach immer am Holo-Effekt, wie beliebt ist sie auf dem Zweitmarkt.
Aber hast du dich dafür eingetragen?
Die habe ich gekauft zum Beispiel. Und da habe ich mich eingetragen.
Krass.
Die habe ich auf dem Zweitmarkt gekauft.
Okay.
Und die sind aber einfach, eine Piggy Banks kostet 50. Ja, es gibt auch Piggy Banks für 50 K. Das macht dann so quasi so diese beliebteste Variation, das ist so eine Gold-Variante. Und dann gibt es auch welche, die werden immer versteigert für 50 K. Und die beste Variante, die auktionieren sie immer. Die anderen werden ja geraffelt.
Ja.
Und die auktioniert wird, die wird auch gespendet dann. Also das Geld spenden die dann.
Also das ist krank, Diggi. Danke dir, mein Bester.
Gerne.
Danke.
Das ist damit Marcel jetzt auch ein gutes Gefühl hat beim Boxbreak.
Wenn da nur Scheiße rauskommt, bin ich trotzdem auf dem Miesen, aber das ist ja verständlich.
Und du feierst ja auch diese, wie heißt es, VGAs? Oder wie heißt
Ja, VGAs. Der Markt ist leider ein bisschen gecrashed.
Echt? Ist? Okay.
Ja, der ist richtig im Arsch.
Okay.
Aber es ist mir eigentlich egal, weil am Ende des Tages ist es so, dass ich ja trotzdem die Spiele aus nostalgischen Gründen gesammelt habe oder sammle und ich habe die ja auch noch. Ich habe einige auch weggegeben, aber die Hauptspiele, die mir emotional etwas bedeuten, die habe ich immer noch.
Okay, ja. Ich finde, es erinnert mich so ein bisschen an diese VGAs hattest ja so ein Slap, warte, hier ist die Kamera. Du hast ja so dieses Slapdown, alles drum und dran, deswegen.
Okay.
Das ist ganz cool. Und es steht auch not for sale, aber es gibt trotzdem Leute, die es verkaufen.
Sieht sehr, sehr geil aus, ja.
Kleines.
Wollen wir reingehen?
Wir können reingehen. Soll ich dir ein bisschen was zeigen, was ich noch mitgenommen habe? So eine kleine Introduction. Ein paar Karten auf die Sammlung einfach nur. Ich habe jetzt nichts Krasses dabei. Also, da sind schon gute Karten, aber die ganz guten habe ich quasi zu Hause lieber gelassen. Die sind im Schließfach. Aber die wollte ich dir noch zeigen. Weil die wirst du auch sehr, sehr fühlen.
Thomas Müller.
Genau.
Mit dem Trikot.
Da ist zum Beispiel ein Thomas Müller Super Fractor in einem One-of-One.
Von wo ist die?
Genau, das ist der Stadion. Das ist der ganze Arena. Das ist auch ziemlich geil.
One-of-One mit Stadion. Sehr
Geil.
sexy. Sehr, sehr sexy.
Und dann habe ich hier, ich bin ja auch an Kroat, genau wie der Luca, der hier auch ist. Da habe ich zum Beispiel so eine Luca-Modus noch. Das ist so, was ich
Kiki
sammle.
ist auch Kroate, ne?
Ja, genau. Kiki und ich haben viel gemeinsam. Kiki hat nur eine ganz klasse NBA-Sammlung, ich bin eher so im Fußball. Ja, Ronaldinho kennst du auch noch.
Ronaldinho, sehr schöne Karte, ja.
Den können wir übrigens gleich auch bei deines.
Was ist so eine Ronaldinho One-of-One wert?
Die ist so ein 10er.
10k?
Ja. 10k. Und die ist zum Beispiel auch so eine Messi. Messi-Markt ist zum Beispiel gerade sehr, sehr gestiegen, weil die Leute, ich weiß nicht, ob es an der WM, dass jetzt alle investieren quasi Messi. Aber die Messi-Karten sind alle so teuer und das ist auch das Ding, Dynasty gibt es so viele geile Sachen, die du ziehen kannst und Messi ist natürlich so der Main-Chase. Halt.
Wir ziehen heute Messi, Digga, auf Ansage. Komm, lass direkt reingehen.
Lass reingehen, die Füße weg.
Okay, Chat, wir gehen direkt rein. Was ziehen wir als erstes?
Boah, willst du direkt richtig rein oder?
Nee, erstmal langsam.
Ja, ja.
Einmal ein kleines Deko-Set.
Ja, komm. Da fangen wir mit Deko an.
Warte, ich habe kein Messer. Ich muss kurz ein Messer hier rausholen. Ich habe leider wieder nur so ein großes Messer da.
Ja, ich wollte meinen Cutter mitnehmen, aber ich dachte mir am Flughafen, ich weiß nicht, dass man nicht so ein Messer dabei hat.
So, okay.
Ich hab Messi gezogen. Stimmt, das ist eine Clip.
Erzähl uns was über das Deko-Pack, was können wir hier rausbekommen?